Hi everyone, and thank you for joining again. In this video I will show you how you can make this beautiful and elegant little bag here with a zipper on top and made in a beautiful pattern. As usual, please check out the video description for the details of the material and for the written pattern. We start the bag with chaining 40 stitches. If you would like to make the bag wider, please make sure to chain in an even number. Then we start in the second chain from the hook and go back all the way with single crochet. At the end of the row, this is how it should look like. So there's nothing special here, just one row single crochet. In the end, we chain one, turn around. This is how it looks like. And the second row will also be single crochet. This is how our 2 rows of single crochet look like now. Again, nothing special here. I already made the chain. Now we turn around, and row number 3 will be the first one where we make a pattern. Basically, you always start the pattern with a single crochet, and then you check for the loop where you poked in for this single crochet and poke in right below it. I will show you the pattern in detail in the next take with a lighter yarn. So basically what we would like to achieve is that we get these little loops here. But as I said, I will show you again on a light yarn here. This is basically where we are now. 2 rows single crochet, chained 1 and turned around. Now I'm at the beginning of row 3. And we always make single crochet and pattern stitch in turn. And as I said, now check for the loop that is right below the loop of the current single crochet. So not this one, but this one. In this first row here, this is quite easy to see, but in the following rows, it will be a little difficult to see. But if you always strictly check for the loop that is right below the loop of your single crochet, then it's actually easy. Okay, then you pull a loop, pull it up to the edge, close the stitch. This is how it should look like. And then you make a single crochet again, Then again, check for the loop that is right below. So you can see there a little bend to the left, the loops that we want to make. Check for the loop that is right below the current stitches loop, this one here. Grab the yarn, pull it up to the edge, and close the stitch. Then single crochet again, then again check for the hole that is right below the current one, poke in, pull through, bring it up to the edge, and close. So this is how the first finished pattern row looks like. Then again, chain 1 for turn. And now we do the very same. In every single crochet we will make a single crochet. In every pattern stitch will be above the pattern stitch of the previous row. And again, check for the loop that is right below the current one. Poke in, pull a loop to the front and to the edge, like this, and close. Then single crochet in the next single crochet, and again check for the loop, this one is the current one, and right below. So as I said, when you made further rows, this will be not as visible as it is now. So always make sure to just poke in one loop below, and that's fine then, and you're doing it right. So, and this is how it looks like on the real bag. In total I made 49 rows here. But again, if you would like to make the bag higher, then just keep adding rows here. We end with 1 row single crochet, and when we finish this row, we will make the edges nice, which means that we work in the upper and lower loops on the next sides. So I already made my chain stitch here, and now we poke in this upper loop here, make a single crochet, then in this lower loop here, this one, like this, make a single crochet, then in this upper loop again, this one here, then in this lower, and in the upper, and in the lower, and so on. At the corner, it's not so visible here, but this is the loop of the turning chain. Poke in there, and for the corner you make single crochet, chain, single crochet in this loop of the turning chain. Then you work along the lower side of the foundation chain. Then you work in the loop of the slip knot. You have to weave in the loose end first, and again make single crochet, chain, single crochet here, and on the other side you have these upper and lower loops again, and we meet again in the latest loop. So this is how it looks like now. We have super nice and clean edges, and we end the row with a fake stitch, which means that I already cut the thread here. Then we will pull it through below these loops of the first single crochet, and then bring it back to the middle of the current single crochet. So you poke in like this, and pull the thread through. Afterwards you weave the thread in. Now for the sides, we start with 21 chains. Then we start in the second chain from the hook and work back all the way with single crochet. at the end of the row. This is how it looks like. We then chain 1, turn around, and go back again all the way with single crochet. Now, this is our side until now. And now check for the loop of the turning chain. This one on top here, this one. I think you can see it, this one here. It's totally fine if you only reach one loop of the turning chain. And we will make 2 single crochet in this loop. Number 1 and number 2. And then you go on with single crochet along the lower side of the foundation chain. This is how it should look like now. Then you go all the way with single crochet, chain 1 and go back until you reach the tip again. So we are here at the tip again, and both single crochet that we just made in the turning chain will now be doubled again. That means that we make 2 single crochet in each of them. So the number will be increased to 4 single crochet. And again, go all the way back with single crochet. Now, the last step is that we would like to make this upper edge of the bag a little nicer and straighten it. And again, you have here these upper loops, then a lower loop, right and left from the starting slip knot, and then this upper loop again. And we will make 1 single crochet in each of these loops. So I already made my chain here, and now poke in the shown loops and make a single crochet in each of them. And of course you have to do the side part twice because we need 2 sides for our bag. This is how the finished side looks like. And now there are two methods how it can be fixed to the main part of the bag. It can either be sewn on with part of the thread, or you can connect it with slip stitches. You make out the corner stitch. I actually got a better result when I started one stitch lower, but this is something you have to try, which works best for you. Then you poke in this stitch. Poke in the back loop of the single crochet of the side part and pull the loop through. Okay, I have to do it again. The first stitch is always the most tricky one. You might notice that as well. So again, poke in all the loops that I showed you and pull the thread through all these loops. So make a slip stitch. Now you can perfectly see the loops placed next to each other. Poke in the shown loops here and slip stitch. Then again, check for the loops next to each other, poke in the lower loop of the main part, in the back loop of the side part, and slip stitch. And again, poke in the lower loop of the main part, in the back loop of the side part, and slip stitch. When you finished a few stitches, place your bag like this and check if you have a nice result. As I said, I opened it up again and started one loop lower. So this is the part for the zipper. I started with 40 chains and then made 39 single crochet for the first row. Now I chain 1 and we will work 2 rows with 3 single crochet. This is the second one and the third one. Chain 1 for turn and make 3 single crochet for the second row here. So I cut the thread and pulled it through on the first side, and now I attach it again, three stitches from the other edge, and also work 2 rows of 3 single crochet there. When you finish the second row, finished, you make 33 chain stitches like this. 33, and then connect it to the turning chain on the other side with a slip stitch. Like this. Then you can cut the thread, pull it through, weave in the loose ends, and we start again on the right side here. So I attach the thread there again, and now we make 1 row single crochet. So in total you should have 39 single crochet in this row. Now let's have a look at the zipper. To set in the zipper, have a look at these little T's here and make sure that they show away from you. Then open a little bit up of the zipper and cut a little piece of the teeth away. Just on one side, and make sure that the fabric of the zipper is still there. So these are the teeth, and this is how it should look like. Now you place the zipper on the left side here, push it on, like this. Place the other side in it, and then while you hold both fabrics, pull it in, and this is how you fix the zipper. To sew it in the part that we just made, first I cut a long thread after finishing crocheting it, because I will use it to sew it on. And then I normally use these document clips to fix the zipper on the part, and then use transparent yarn to sew it on. Now this is our back where the sides are finished. And if you would like to sew in plastic canvas and so on, or add a decorative thingy here on the front, you have to do it now, and also fix the D-rings now, because as soon as the zipper is fixed, it's more difficult to reach. So for the D-rings, you again just use part of the thread and sew them on. Same for the plastic canvas, and the decoration is either poked through the back with the spikes so that they are bent around on the inside, or depending on what decoration you have, it's sewn on. Then you take the zipper piece and your darning needle, And this piece is now sewn on a little bit below the edge. So I basically poke in here below the row where we straightened the side part. So you remember we after finishing the side part, we worked along the small side of it to straighten the edge, and I'm poking in below this row. And also on the big sides, you can see it here, there's one row remaining. Then I just go back with the thread again. You can see below this little row, pull it through, then poke in through the zipper part, and so on. And as I said, also on the bigger sides, we have on both sides we have one row single crochet as our end, and I will poke in below this row of single crochet. Then, as I said, poke in the zipper part again below this row. And this is how you fix the zipper part all around. As I said, before you fix this part, please fix everything else of the hardware, because otherwise it will be difficult to reach. And that's it. This is how your bag looks in the end. I hope you liked the tutorial. If yes, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.